Hello there, I'd like to take the opportunity to make a couple of videos that will be related to one another. And they will be a couple of videos in which I will shamelessly promote people who are not me. This first one is going to be called YouTube for Teachers. If you are a teacher, whether you are starting out or are experienced, you will be able to find some amazing resources on YouTube for teachers. And the number one guy you need to check out, if you are a teacher, is Mr. Antonio Graceffo. Antonio Graceffo goes by the YouTube username BrooklynMonk1, Brooklyn Monk the number 1. You can check out the link in the description. Mr. Graceffo is an ESL teacher with many years of experience. He has taught in the Far East, in Asia, in Taiwan, in Southeast Asia, and God knows how many other places, but I know those. And Antonio Graceffo introduced me to some concepts that come out of the theory known as ALG, or automatic language growth. And Antonio Graceffo's technique of picture stories for Mr. Graceffo's picture stories technique to use in ESL classes, or you can use this technique regardless of the language you're teaching. And it's just I have to admit, Mr. Graceffo's revolutionized the way I teach. He really has some remarkably good ideas. So you should check him. You should definitely check him out. If you are interested in the ALG theory, automatic language growth, you should also check out ALG World, in which the specifics of ALG and how it's carried out are explained. There's a bunch of videos demonstrating ALG classroom situations and so on. If you are an ESL teacher, you definitely want to check out Jennifer ESL. Jennifer is an ESL teacher with a lot of experience, and she provides some pretty good videos for learners, and also she has her own blog which is for teachers, and you can find the link to the blog on her YouTube channel. Other teachers that you can check out, regardless of what language you teach, it's good sometimes to watch other people teach. It'll give you some techniques that maybe you can incorporate. Maybe you can pick what you like, and not pick what you don't like, but either way you learn something, and it'll be another tool in your toolbox as a teacher. Some of the teachers on YouTube are, for example, Peggy Teaches Chinese and Pronunciation Meg. Pronunciation Meg teaches American English, accent building, pronunciation, phonology, etc. And that's one of my favorite subjects, so that might give you a hint or two, especially since English pronunciation is a hard subject to learn and to teach. There are other teachers out there like Magic Maximo and Stu J. Raj. And then there is, of course, Mike Campbell, aka Glossica, and even though he's not a teacher, he has some pretty interesting things, to say the least, about learning and teaching. Mr. Steve Kaufman. But those last people really deserve to be talked about in more detail, so they will be coming up on the next video, which will be called YouTube for Learners. Alright, I hope you've enjoyed this video. See you guys soon.